Alright, here's my video response to Thrawst about his Petrus method tutorial. I'm very aware that many of you on YouTube, as the general public, would be willing to bow down and worship him like a god because of all the tutorials and stuff he makes. I'm just going to get it out of the way when I say that Thrawst sucks completely with the Petrus method. He does no idea what he's talking about, and he can't do intuitive solves at all. But, okay, now that you guys are done hating me already, here's my video response, mostly to Thrawst because everybody else on YouTube has already given me negative comments. I made a short list that's very, very hard to see and very, very hard to read of what I found wrong with the video, pretty much in that rant I sent you. First up on my list, I'm very proud of you for mentioning that Petrus is mostly an intuitive method, because it's very true. There's very little memorization involved. The last layer is mostly where you would be memorizing stuff. The F2L is done completely intuitively, so A+ on that one, buddy. But if you can't do intuitive moves, why would you make an intuitive tutorial? You can't use the method, so why try to teach people it? It's completely misleading and it's completely unnecessary. Now, you did most of the F2L pretty well, and anybody who wants to actually know how to, actually learn how to use the Petrus method, need to just go and watch some actual tutorials or something on it. I'm going to kind of skip through all the bull and cut straight to the last layer, or the bad edges step, which I need to do a solve that doesn't already solve bad edges. So I'm going to completely re-scramble because that was lucky. And how's this for a video response, huh? Okay, solve 2x2x2 block. We're going to look around, pick out pieces, solve 2x2x3. Once you've got that done, you have to do a step called bad edges. Now, Thrawst, you completely left this out of your tutorial. You know, like this edge is bad, this edge is bad, this edge is bad, and this edge is bad. Actually, they're all bad, because I didn't use a nice little trick that I used. So, you actually have to go about and flip over every single edge, so that now you can solve the rest of the F2L using only R and U moves, which is actually quite possible. You don't have to use R and U moves. That's the easiest way to do it. That's what the method's designed for, but I know people that will do crazy COLL crap, or CLS in some cases, and just completely blow my mind away. As far as the last layer system goes, there is none really. No method has a set last layer system, you know. If I did a Petrus solve, but then used a forward look last layer, it would still be the Petrus method. If you use a Friedrich solve and don't do a OLL, POL, it's still a Friedrich method. You're doing the basic F2L. You know, that's all that really matters. So, you know, in this case for Petrus, I really just use OLL, POL. There's my OLL, there's my POL. That's all that really there is to it. Now, the other thing that got me going was, you said Petrus is good for learning extended crosses. That's true, but Petrus is a method all in itself. You know, you don't have to learn extended crosses. You don't have to learn the Petrus method to be good at extended crosses. There's no point to it. If you're going to learn Petrus. But if you're going to learn Petrus and then use an extended cross and call it the Petrus method, you need to get a life. You have no idea what you're talking about. And that was not directed at Thrawst. That was directed at everybody else on YouTube who says, oh, well, he was using the Petrus method because he built a block before he did the cross. If you're using a cross at all, you're not using Petrus. So, there's my little rant. Everybody start posting me negative comments, I guess.